Hello everyone. It's been a while, haven't done a video in about a week or so, and I probably picked one of the worst days to go out and do a video. It is cold, it's been 80 and sunny for the last 4 days, and I choose the day that's 46 and rainy and just cold and miserable. I picked this day to go out and shoot a video, but nonetheless, today's the day that we have chosen. And how is everybody, by the way? I haven't asked. Hope everybody is doing well out there. We are going to go out and do a little Blu-ray hunting. I'm on my way right now to go to Best Buy. I got a couple movies from Best Buy I need to pick up. Well, at least one, maybe two. That I'm going to pick up there. Probably won't film in there. There's not really much else there I'm going to get. And then I figured I'm going to hit up some thrift shops because it has been a while since I have been to any thrift shops. I thought it'd be kind of fun to see if we can go find some Blu-rays or even some DVDs or maybe some 4Ks at a thrift store. So we're gonna go to a Goodwill or two and maybe a Half-Price Books. I normally don't go there because their stuff is usually pretty expensive, but once in a blue moon you will find like a movie or something like that that is pretty well priced. So it's a possibility that we may stop there. And I do have to get a couple things at Target. I haven't decided if I'm going to go there today yet or not. If I do, though, we will check out the NECAs. But that's not a guarantee because the Minnesota Twins are playing at noon, or a little after noon, and it's 11:20 right now. So I don't want to be out too long because I want to catch most of the Twins game today because they're actually off to a pretty good start this season. Not saying that'll last, but, you know, got to watch them while they're doing fairly well. So, yeah, guys, so let's head to Best Buy, and then I'll see you at, I don't know, a Goodwill probably. All right, guys, see you in a little bit. right, guys, well, we're rolling out of the Goodwill. I didn't get a whole lot of footage in there. For one, I'm recording this on a Saturday, and it is like the day before Christmas in there. Saturday is probably the worst day that I could have been out and about in thrift stores because they were always packed. So it was kind of hard. I was kind of filming, but they had a bunch of movies in there, but I'll be honest with you, most of them were all DVD. They had one tiny little section of Blu-ray, and it was all very common stuff. There was nothing that I needed or that I was really interested in. So I just kind of filmed a few things I saw there. There were a couple things there that were kind of interesting, but yeah, it was just, they had a bunch of stuff, but it was just kind of crowded, and so I really didn't find too much. But they did have a box kind of off to the side that had like 6 or 7 Blu-rays in it that I didn't see, and I did find a couple things in there that I picked up. So I'll show those off here in a little bit. They're not super common movies, but they're just ones that I've never seen before, and they were only $2 a piece. So to me, that seemed like kind of a no-brainer that I should probably pick them up because I've never seen them before. They're movies that I was kind of interested in seeing, and for $2 a piece, can't go wrong. But we're gonna swing over. We're gonna swing into the half-price books real quick and see if we can find any deals in there. We'll see if I film in there or not. Sometimes they're a little iffy about filming, but if I can kind of sneak it and get away with it, I will do it. Otherwise, I will see you after, and we'll show off the stuff that we got. And to say, there's a Savers over there, which is another thrift store. We may swing in there too, since it's walking distance from half-price books. But all right, guys, I'll see you in a little bit. right, guys, well, we just got out of the half-price books. It was kind of hard to film in there, and it was extremely busy, so it was easier to film the movie books. So I kind of intertwined both, filmed a little bit of the movie stuff and a little bit of books about movies. I figured that way we can get a little extra footage in there. A lot of DVDs, a lot of Blu-rays, a lot of common stuff. They had some cool horror stuff that I would have shown off in the horror section, but that's like right next to their desk, and like there's a bunch of employees around there, and it's just like it was easier to not show it. It wasn't anything that was super great, but they did have that survival, that sleepaway camp survival first aid kit box set thing, which was kind of cool. And they had that Tarantino Blu-ray box set, which is not horror, but they had that Tarantino Blu-ray box set, that XXX box set that came out a while ago. Now, if I would have saw that a few years ago, I probably would have picked that up for sure. But now with most of his stuff, a lot of his stuff anyway, getting 4K releases, there's really no point to have that box set. It's still a cool box set nonetheless, but it was spendy. It was like 80 bucks. And to me, that just was not worth it. But they had some cool stuff. I showed a few things off there. But we're heading home now. I'm going to try something a little bit differently. I'm going to try to show off what I got on the drive home. I'm purposely taking a back road because there's a lot less traffic, and it might be a little bit easier to kind of show the things off. I found some good stuff today. I was kind of impressed. There is one in particular that I've been wanting to get forever, and it's usually pretty expensive online, and I found it for $10, which is at least half, if not more than half, of what it normally is. And lots of times it's even hard to find a Region A copy of it. A lot of the Blu-ray versions are from overseas somewhere, and they're Region B. So I'll show that off at the end. But I was very excited because it was a film from my childhood that I've wanted on Blu-ray for a while, and I was happy to find it for $10 Region A at Half Price Books. So that was pretty cool. So we're going to start off with the stuff that I picked up at the thrift store at Goodwill. And the first thing I got, neither of these movies, I got two items there. Neither of these movies are probably anything that great, but they are movies I wanted to see. And at $2 a piece, I figured, why not? I mean, might as well check it out. And the first one is, hold on, give me 1 second here, guys. I'm kind of going around the corner here. I'm just going to show this here for a second. But the first one is Will Ferrell in Semi-Pro. I've never seen Semi-Pro. It's probably ridiculous, but I always enjoy a little bit of Will Ferrell. And like I said, for $2, you can't beat that price. You know, you can't rent it for that cheap. So I figured, why not? We'll check it out. If it's funny, I'll hang on to it. Cool. If not, well, then I'll trade it in for some store credit somewhere or something. And then the other movie that I got from there was 30 Minutes or Less. This is another one that I've wanted to check out. I like the cast. I think I like pretty much everybody in this. I didn't hear the greatest things about that movie, but once again, like I said, for $2, you can't go wrong. So I thought I would check that out. Next, we're going to go to, we'll just go to what I got at Best Buy. And I only got one thing at Best Buy, and that is this awesome retro Flashdance Steelbook, which I think is very cool. I was torn between the slipcover, which I thought was cool, and the Steelbook, and I just thought the Steelbook was just too cool and too 80s, and this guy next to me is looking at me like I'm freaking insane because I look like I'm talking to myself. But that's okay. That's all right. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. It's all good. But yeah, I decided to go with the Steelbook anyway because I just thought it was really, really cool. And then the last couple things I got was from the Half Price Books, and one of them was Sleepy Hollow, which I've been wanting to get for a long time. It was only $6. The disc was in mint condition. And I hadn't seen it in a long time, and every Halloween I always want to watch it. It always seems like you always have to rent it. It's never seems to be streaming for free anywhere. It doesn't have a 4K release right now, and I figured, you know, for $6, you know, why not? I love that movie, and I haven't seen it in a long time. Now that I did that, it'll probably get a 4K release. But anyway, it's something that it's a movie that I've wanted to watch fairly recently. And I didn't have it in the collection, so I was like, all right, sweet. I've actually looked for it there before, and it's always just there on DVD, and I was like, I'm not gonna get it on DVD. But this time they had it on Blu-ray, and for a decent price. So I figured, why not? All right, guys, and then the last thing I picked up at the Half Price Books is Short Circuit. for what is it, $9.99. I think that is a great deal for that movie, because that movie's going for quite a bit online, much more than that. So I figured $10. I've wanted it for a long time. I can never find it. It's always on DVD. I figured for $10, it's worth it to put in the collection. That's the type of movie that's probably not going to get a 4K anytime soon, if at all. But it was a movie that I grew up with, and I love it. And I haven't seen it in a long time, and I've been fiending to watch it again, because it's probably been 15 years or so. I've always loved this cover. I love the fact that they stayed with this same disc art on here. This was the same as on the VHS, and I love it when they do that on Blu-rays, where they keep the old VHS artwork on there. I've always liked that. So yeah, guys, I got some great movies today. I didn't really spend too much. I think that Steelbook Flashdance was like 20 bucks, but otherwise the one thing was 10. Got the other two movies for $2 a piece, and the other one for 6 bucks. So really not too bad. I think I'm going to do some more videos like this. Let me know if you guys like the thrifting videos. I've always kind of had an idea. I've kind of wanted to do, and I tried starting filming a video like this at one point, and it ended up not working out, and so I just scratched it. But I would like to do it where I do like a challenge, where I do like a $20 challenge, and go around to just thrift stores and see how much I can get and what I can get for, like, you know, $20, or maybe sometime I'll do it, it'll be for like $10. I'll be like, the $10 is my limit. What can I get for $10? You know, how many deals can I find? You know, I always thought that would be something kind of cool to do. So let me know, guys, if that's something you want to see, because I'm going to start doing some more thrifting videos. You can't always get those brand new movies. That gets expensive, but if you can go in and start getting Blu-rays for, you know, $2, $3, $4, $5 a piece, that's a pretty good deal. And especially if you can get like that Short Circuit for $10, that was a steal in my book, because it's usually quite a bit more online. So that was an awesome find. I guess I haven't really looked on eBay, so I guess I should have done that. I mean, but once you get done with shipping on eBay, it probably would have equaled out to about the same. So, but yeah, guys, that's all I got for you today. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Let me know if you guys like what I'm doing. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And let me know, have you seen any of these movies? Are you a fan of any of these movies? Let's continue the conversation in the comments below, guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for being patient for my lack of content that I have not been putting out lately. I appreciate you guys for subscribing, watching. You guys are amazing as always. You guys are awesome. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. I'll see you later. Take care. Bye.